Hello, thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to be doing crafts with mudlarking finds. Right, okay, so for my final Christmas craft, it's a very simple one. I was thinking of making some sort of another centerpiece, some sort of candle holder come scene on here. So this is just a log slice. It's split. I've had it a long time. To be fair, I don't even know where I got it from. I've had it a long time. I've used it for various things. Okay, so what my plan is to attach. See, I've got this jar, the Victorian like jam jar, but it's got paint in it and I just absolutely can't soak it out. I can't scrape it out. It's absolutely solid, but it doesn't matter, right? Because my idea is to put it on here, put some of the white snow in, then put the candle in. So you won't even see it, and plus it's going to have foliage at the bottom. So I was going to bin it because I thought, what can I do with that? It's got the paint in, but no, I'm going to turn that into a light. And I might also add another one because I've got a smaller one here, but it's no good in twos, so I might even have to add a third one. But right, so first of all, I'm going to put some of this fake snow into this jar. Like I said, this is a really simple craft. I'm only using a few mudlark finds on this one. So what I want to do, because it's our last Christmas craft, we can go a little bit crazy with the snow. So I'm going to put the snow in there, as you can see. Just fill the snow in there. And I've got a candle to pop in. Now, when I first got this candle, it was just from a set of 3, okay, from a set of 3 candles, as per usual, but the candle doesn't fit. Well, we all know what happened last week when the chimney didn't fit. So what I've done is just shaved the sides. Just shave the sides off so that it does fit, okay? And I'm just gonna stick that candle in the middle of there, okay? So simple. Okay, I know that I want that to go there. I don't think I'm going to attach it. Not at the minute. I'm not going to attach it at the minute, and I think it might not even need attaching. It might be just something that you can just assemble and put to one side. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. So you can use any log slice. This one is an oval. It's not a circle one, but you can use a circle one. I'm sure it'll work just as well. Okay, so we've got fake snow, and then I don't know if you remember the dump that we found when we were driving along and I was looking through the woods, and I said, oh, stop the car, I've seen a dump. Well, in there I found loads of these, do you remember? And I couldn't stop picking them up, collecting them. I think something to do with an insulator, and I did say they'd come in handy, didn't I, for crafts. So my idea is, I've got quite a few different trees. I don't know what sort of trees I want to use. I've got my hair on it. Got beige ones, green ones. I mean, these ones I've had for quite a while. These white ones, that's why they look a bit worn out. This coloured one, and all different sizes. Okay, different sizes. Smaller there. Smaller again. Other one, different colour. Okay. Right, so what I want to do, I've also got this tree and this tree, a little wooden one. So I'm not sure. I'm just going to play around and see, you know, see what I think. So what I want to do is, do I want to raise it up a little bit? I think I might raise this one up a little bit. So these I will glue, and I'm going to use the E8000 glue for this. Sorry, 6,000. Don't know what it is. I just can never get these numbers right. E6000. This is the really sturdy sort of industrial strength sort of glue you can buy. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on these insulator pieces. Okay. I'll have 2. There we go. I think I'm going to have it sort of there. Okay, right, let me, oh, you can see, sorry, looking at the wrong screen. Right, okay, can you see the jar there, the tree there? So I'm going to glue the tree on. Okay. I want a nice tall tree there. It's very difficult because I'm working to me, really. But I'll turn it around in a second, and I want another one there. Just sort of below it. When I've put these 3 trees on, maybe that one actually. Yeah, I'm just going to cut. This one comes with a tag on it, so I'm just going to cut it off. Okay. Does that need to go on anything? Nope. Right, I'm just going to glue that one on. There. I'll show you what I've done so far. I'll turn it around to you so you can see it. So far, I just think I'm going to put the candle there, possibly. And you've got your 3 trees there. I'm just building like a little bit of a scene. We have got some other trees I can use as well. Right, let me just cut that off. So it's me just placing them on, seeing what I think. Okay, you know, do I want 2 colours? Yeah, I think I want that there like that, so I'm going to glue these on. So just a couple of blobs on the bottom of there. Okay. Right, there we go. So we've got our trees in place. I do want to add a little bit more, before we start doing the rest of the scene, I do want to add a little bit more to this jar, but I'm not going to add stickers. The last couple of things I've had stickers to the glass, and I've had a few people say, well, 2 people say, oh no, I wouldn't have put snowflakes on the jar. I wouldn't have done that. Okay, so for all you people who wouldn't have put snowflakes on the jar, I'm going to put some twine on it. So hopefully you'll like this. But you know, you can't please everybody, I suppose. When you're crafting, everyone's got their own sort of style, haven't they? Okay, so let's see if I can ever find the end of this. There we go, I think I've found it. This is just a bit of twine. Okay, that's, I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't, but that's like a silver and white twine. Okay, it's white twine with like silver twisted in it. And I'm just going to, around the top of this jar, sorry, let me stick that there, around the top of this jar, just going to wrap it round. There we go, just as a little sort of effect. Maybe, shall I add something? I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to that. Let me just tie it in a knot for now. Leave it hanging because I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. I might need to look at that again. Okay, so we've got our candle in there. Yeah, I don't think we'll use the other jar. I think we'll just stick with the one jar actually. Right, and now, shall I put, can't help myself, can I? Reach for a snowflake so that everybody that doesn't like snowflakes can now tell me how much they don't like it. Right, I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to stick it because that is how I do it. I'm going to stick it on to the knot of here because, well, I can't help myself. Okay, there you go. You know what? I think that looks nice. Why not add a snowflake? Okay, don't worry, that bit of paint at the bottom that looks a bit grotty, we won't see that in a minute because what I've got is some reindeer, what do you call it? Reindeer moss or something like that. It's dried moss. Anyway, I think I've got two colours, I believe. So let's have a look. I think I've got it off eBay, if I remember rightly. I got it off eBay. So I've no idea how this is going to work, if it will work. So we will see. Right, what I'm going to do though is I am going to turn this scene to me. Okay, so we've got everything glued in place. Our trees are sort of upright, our light that we can take on or off. We've got our reindeer moss. Hopefully this will do the job. Right, so I'm just going to fill it out and use, there's two different colours, only slightly different, but there's two different colours of this moss. Okay, let me just give you a little bit of a look. That's what we're using, this moss, and I just want to put it all on here in between. I don't think we need to glue it, I don't think that's necessary because there's so many bits to it, you would have to put a lot of glue on there. You can smell it as well, it smells very earthy. Very earthy. Okay, so I'm going to put it between the trees and round the trees, sorry. Like I say, I'm not sure how this would glue, to be fair, and I just don't think it's necessary. Let's get some of the other colour out. You just need to, I think, plump it up a little bit. It's quite compressed and compacted, so I think you just need to pull it out, fluff it up a little bit. I think. I've never worked with this before, so you know me. You know me, I make it up as I go along. See how it looks in a minute. Okay. So I'm just poking it down between the trees so it will cover all the stands. Okay, you won't see those. Oops, got it in the trees a little bit. Right, I think that's enough of that light green one. Let's go back to this one. Right, I think I can turn this a bit more around that way. I suppose you could also use is it lichen? Lichen? It's like a moss, but more of a spongy type moss, more of a branchy type moss. This is definitely a dried natural moss. Okay, so I think the best idea is to separate it. It's all in pieces, but it looks too flat if you don't just pull it apart. Okay, I'm learning as I'm going because honestly I have never worked with this before. I might have put it in a hanging basket, but that's probably about it. Right, okay. So this is definitely a messy craft. You might find you want to glue the edges, maybe. The edges bits. We'll see, we'll see. Right, let me just pop this back in here just to tidy the workspace up a little. But yeah, it just smells like earth. Honestly, it just smells like earth. Right, let's see what we've got going on here. Let's move that out of the way. Like I say, two different colours. One's a bit brighter, bit of a bolder green. That one's more a natural sort of green. Okay, just going to pop those down there. Right, so far we've got trees, a candle, some moss, some reindeer moss as it's called. Okay, different colours. Now I think, sorry, let me get some of this off me. I'm going to add some snow. Okay. Okay, I don't know how much to put or anything. Honestly, really just making this up as we go. Okay, what does that look like so far? Crazy, it looks a bit crazy. Okay, right. Lights. Definitely want some lights on it. You know what, this one is going to be such a quick craft. I think you might even get a second craft. So for the very last Christmas craft, you might be lucky and get another second small craft. Right, let's see if we can untangle this. These lights love to be tangled up. The battery pack can just stay at the back of this. Oops. Right, okay, and now I can just leave the battery at the back. Oops. Oh, still tangled. One sec. Okay, we've done it. Right, so I shall start round here. Probably hook it onto the tree at the back there. And just sort of, I don't know, wind it on. Honestly, I'm just making it up. And then maybe a little couple of twists around this. Let's just see. See if we can see it on there. Okay, maybe a few more down here. Right. Okay, I can't tell if you can tell how nice that looks actually. Oops. Battery can just stay behind there. Right, okay, but it's not finished yet. See if you can see it better that way. Okay, right, what now? I think we can put the deer on it. I know it's completely out of proportion. And well, I've got this deer. I've got this brass, like this brass looking deer. And I've also got some plastic ones. I've got a tiny one. I've got a tiny little baby one. Sorry, that way. I've also got bigger ones. So I've got small ones, big ones. But if I'm going to use a big one, I might as well use a really, really big one. Or should I just put a small one? No, small one's not enough of an impact. Okay, big one. I think I'm just going to stick a big one on. Okay, can you see that? Right, I think then we need to put something in the moss though. A bit Christmassy. Right, just give me 1 second. I'll see if I can find something else just to put in that moss there. Okay, I have found some little silver bells. So, I don't know if you can see that. Silver bell. And I just thought, and it even dings, and I just thought I could put some silver bells on there as well. And to be honest, this one has done so fast that I'm definitely going to have to do another one. Another craft. Right, I just think that's nice. I think that's nice to have a little bit of something in there. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this candle and I'm going to lift it up so you can get a better view of it, because that actually looks lovely and that would look nice if you've got a big table or a big sideboard with those lights on and the candle lit. It's going to look lovely. So just give me a second. I'm going to light the candle. I might even turn off a couple of the lights. Well, I've turned a couple of the lights off. I can't really reach the other ones to turn off. But you'll get the idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up for you to see. That was so simple. A few trees, a bit of moss. I used the little ceramic insulators to build the tree height up, and a lovely Victorian glass jar on there, and an old log that I already had. But there you go. Let me put it that way. I really like it. You could have stars. You don't have to put bells on. I'll just tip it up slightly. It's got a bit of snow on there. It's got those little lights. I really like that for a very, very simple, quick centerpiece. I didn't think it would be so quick. Even when the lights aren't down quite so low, I think you can tell that that is a beautiful little centerpiece for your table. Right, okay, you're in luck, because I'm going to now do a second craft. But first of all, I've got to think about what that second craft can be. So give me 2 minutes. Okay, so I've thought of a second little craft. If you remember, I was kindly given, I think probably about 8 or 10 of these, and these are like a glass bauble with a hole in the front so that you can fill it. Okay, fill it with whatever. So I'm thinking that, and the mudlarking item that I'm going to find is the snow baby. Okay, that's one that I've sprayed silver. Okay, I've got some snowballs in the way of miniature pom-poms there. Okay, I've got some more lights. You know I love my lights. Might try and shoehorn them in, why not? A Christmas tree. Okay, that's too big, so you know we're going to have to cut that down. This bauble, but not the bauble, it's the shiny little snow confetti that it's got inside, and the Let It Snow ribbon. So we've got a theme throughout all these Christmas crafts. We're using the same similar sort of bits and pieces, so they all sort of link together. Although I have no idea where I'm going to put all these Christmas centerpieces, because I don't even have a table. Right, okay, so right, I think what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to try and get these lights in. I think getting the lights in there is probably the first thing to do, because once I've put things in there, I will not be able to put those lights in. So, and if they don't fit, or I just don't think they're going to work, I can take them out. It's not a problem. So I want to unravel them. And I need it to be in a position where I can switch it on as well, don't I? You know, I need to have the switch handy to be able to turn the lights on. Right, so as per usual, first job is to untangle the lights. And these are just the wire fairy lights. I think you get about 10 for about £13 on Amazon, thereabouts, that sort of thing. Just a very, very thin wire with a teeny tiny bulb on it. You probably can't even see it, it's that tiny bulb there. Okay. Right, so I need to think about it, because I've got to think where that is going to go. Could hide it, or could shove it in. Right, okay. First of all, I'm just going to screw this up like so. And then when it's in there, I just want to sort of open it out a little bit, so I'm just sort of pulling it apart. Okay. That might be able to hide that up there, I'm not sure, or should I just put it in down there? I might just put it in down there. I might just put it in the bottom and then scrabble about for it. I don't know. Let's see how this works. You know me, if it goes wrong, I will show you. Okay, we could try and actually glue that there. Maybe not. I might stick that in last. Okay, that battery pack bit. Right, so we've got the lights in. Let me just give it a switch on. Okay, sorry. There we go, lights are in. They look blue on there, but they're not actually blue. They're white lights. Okay, right, so the Christmas tree is miles too big. So we need to chop that down. I'm going to chop it down about there. See how we go. So I just need to separate it. So that I can get to the wire in the middle. Let's see. All the glitter is coming off as well. Great. Okay. I'm going to get my nippers on it. Well, that's a little bit harder to do than I thought. Okay, couldn't quite get the cutting bit of the nippers on it. There's a lot of glitter on there. Let me just cut those little bits of thingy off the bottom. Make a little tree, right? Let me bin that. Right in the bin over there. Let me just gather this glitter up. I'll definitely have to get rid of that. 1 second, I'm just going to pop that in the bin. I also ferreted in the bin for the base, which I threw away with the rest of the tree, because I want to stick that tree on its little wooden base, just so that I can glue it in the bottom of there. So we're going to use the E6000 glue. Sorry to show it you, just in case you've not seen this before. E6000, it says E6000 up there. Okay, and I want to put a blob of glue on there. You won't see this base, so Don't worry about it being a big blob of glue. Okay. Right, how can I do this? How can I get that in there? Okay, I'm just going to get some glue on the end of something and stick it in the bottom of here. Stick it in the bottom of this. Okay, a blob of glue on the bottom of there, inside. And then I'm gonna try and feed this tree into there and sit it on it. I think what I'll do first is I'll just give that a few minutes to dry upright like that, so that we can use it and put it in. So I shall come back in 2 minutes where we will attempt to put that tree into there. Well, you know what, I've given it a few minutes and I think I'm just going to try and put it in because all the lights will hold it up anyway. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've had my hair done and it's the colour of our logo. So how clever is that? Unintentionally, let me tell you, I went to get lilac hair and it didn't quite go lilac. It's gone sort of a bluey grey, but I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So hands up if you noticed. And I've also had it chopped a little bit as well, so it looks a little bit nicer for Christmas. So anyway, right, let's get on with this craft. Let's get a bit of glue and see if we can stick that Christmas tree in there. Might work, might not, you know. That's how we do it here. So I'm gonna stick a bit of blob in there if I can. Okay, well I can't stick a big blob in, but I've stuck a little blob in. Let's see if we can manoeuvre it in there. You know what, I think this might have been a bad idea. Oh, I think my Christmas tree is too big. Oh no, 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 no. Oh dear, that's fiddly. That is fiddly. Right, I'm going to take the stand off it. I'm just going to put the tree in without the stand. Okay. Right. There we have that. Now that was super fiddly. Oh. It's not quite straight. That was super fiddly. Okay, but there we've got the tree inside. You probably can't see it, but trust me, it's quite visible. The tree inside. Okay, now I'm going to put this in. Okay, which is the sparkly. It's a bit coarser than the snow, the fine snow. It's more like plastic shavings, but they're quite shiny, sparkly. Right, let's not be tight with them. Let's give it a bit of a thingy. Okay, ignore that for now because I'm going to try and hide that if I can. Okay, so got a bit of snow in the bottom of there. Okay. Right. How can we hide it? How can we hide it? Right, I'm going to stick the snow baby in. I'm going to put the snow baby in, okay. Don't need to stick it. I might put some more of these in because he sort of sunk a bit then. Right, let's give it a shake. Right, I'm going to stick him in. Snow baby. Again, here we go. Oops. I won't glue him in because there's actually nothing really to glue him to. Okay, this is a case of it's going to have to balance. All right, still looks nice. Okay, let's set that up. We've got some snowballs. What I might do is glue those together. I'm gonna, don't know if you can see, there's a few snowballs there. I'm gonna glue them together, stick them in there. Oh, sorry, I thought it had a cap on it. Okay, with my new tacky glue, because last time my tacky glue had all dried up. Oops. So I'm just gonna get that bit of blob of glue between the snowballs to stick them together on top. Okay, this tacky glue is Aileen's tacky glue, original tacky glue. Any tacky glue will do. Great stuff. Okay, right, I'm just going to stick that snowball on the top. All right, just show you, just created, oops, a little, I don't know if you can see it, a little mound of snowballs. Okay, right, let's place those in there. Okay, let's just put the light, I'm just putting the lights on to see what it looks like. That actually looks nice. Looks nice. Okay, what else can we add? Right, I think, because what I'm going to do with this is when I switch it on, I'm just going to shove it inside. I'm just going to shove that, because it's white, it's okay. So I'm going to just shove that little white battery pack inside, okay? And you barely be able to see it. But I just think it needs a little bit of something else in there. Just something of a little bit of colour, I think. Right, give me 2 seconds while I have a think about what I can put inside this dome just to add a tiny little bit of colour. Okay, I'm not going to add a colour, but what I'm going to add is some stars off this. I've got this, whatever this is, and it's got stars on it, so I'm just going to cut these stars off. And then I'm going to stick them in there. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to cut some of these stars off here. It's like a little wire, I don't know, garland, little wire garland with foil stars all along it. Okay, all different sizes. Okay, so I've got a few stars. Let's see if I can just put them in with little pliers. You could use tweezers, but I don't think I've got any to hand at the minute. Okay, so I just want to pop these inside. Just to add a little bit of interest, really. Right, okay, we've got our snow baby, we've got our Christmas tree, we've got a few stars knocking about in there. Right, sorry, that's in the way. A few stars knocking about in there. What else? Right, a ribbon on the top to hang it. Right, I know this is a very, very basic craft, but, you know, sometimes they can be the best, can't they? The basic ones. Okay, so... Right, shall we... Yeah, we'll hang it with this. Right, let me just cut a point on this ribbon, just so that I can thread it through. Help me thread it through. Okay. Okay, so we've got our ribbon. How are we going to tie it? We're just going to tie it in a knot. Simple as that. A little knot. Okay. Are we done? Are we going to go for the snowflake? Just to annoy people. Of course we are. I'm nothing if not consistent. I like to consistently annoy people. There we go. Right. Okay, so this is a very simple craft. I used the bauble with the hole in that was gifted to me very kindly. My MUDLARK find was the snow baby. I got little pom-poms in there, little bits of glitter out of this bauble, a few stars off here. You probably can't see them very well, and the ribbon. Okay, I'm just going to pop the light on, and I'm going to just put that in there. It's in. It's a little bit fiddly, but you know what? You can always cover it with a little bit more of that, to be fair. There we go. Can't see it. Can't barely see it. Just moving my snow baby. I can grab him. There you go, right. Snowballs, snow baby. Fiddly, don't care. Right, there we go. We've got a bauble. I don't know if you can see. It's got a tree, it's got a snow baby, it's got some snowballs that are in front of that little light pack, so you can't see it. There you go. That is a lovely little thing to hang up. Not even on a tree. You could just hang that anywhere, couldn't you? That, actually, for a little craft, has turned out quite nice. Just a little bit fiddly. Okay, so once you get past that fiddly bit, I'd like to say it was plain sailing, but you just go on to another fiddly bit. But there you go. A lovely second craft. Okay, just like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your comments, all your kind words, all your donations, and thank you for joining, for those that have joined, and thank you for subscribing. I do hope you've enjoyed these Christmas crafts. It's been really tricky trying to think of how I can use woodlarking finds in Christmas crafts, but I think I've just about pulled it off. So which was your favourite one? Out of all the crafts that I've done over the past few weeks for Christmas, which one has been your favourite craft? Just comment down below and let me know. And let me just say thank you so much for watching. Bye. Merry Christmas.